So I liked the way we were skating in the first period. I didn't like our decisions entering the offensive zone. So we slowed it down too much in the neutral zone, and then too many turnovers entering the offensive zone, like over the blue line, between the blue line and the hash marks, too much east-west play. So we were too many one and done, so we didn't spend enough time in the offensive zone. But I like the way we were skating, breaking the puck out. All that seemed to be fine. So that was the message after the first, and we were quicker in the neutral zone, more quick ups, and guys skating and pouring onto the puck, which led to better entries, better like chip forward checks that we came up with the puck more, and then we had a good ozone period too.
The decision to switch MacKinnon and Middlestat after the first, was that just a case of using this game to experiment similar to what we did a couple years ago?
A little bit. I didn't like Max Sign wasn't doing a lot. You know, they were part of the one and dones in the first period, and you know, part of that is why go back to something that's exact same? Like Mikko has not played with Middlestead yet. You know what I mean? So I thought, well, if I just flip those centers around, we might get a little boost out of both lines. And yeah, we did. I think Mikko and Middlestead, they scored their first shift together and had another one later. And then obviously Matt got on the board late after that. So it is experimenting, get them familiar with one another. It's a good game to do it because we had, a comfortable lead at that point. And, also those lines weren't like clicking, so thought might as well give it a try.
Two out on the ice during the game. Does that play into that?
Out of,
Nate
oh yeah. Yeah, well, they feel it, right? Like they know what they're used to normally doing on the ice in the ozone time they'd spend, the chances that they'd create. They had a lot of chances by the end of the game, no question. I just felt like they were just off a little bit tonight early on in the game.
How nice is it to have that flexibility again, with your lineup?
Yeah, you got to have it. If you're going to win, you got to have it. Yeah, and it's really nice.
Can you put your finger on just the early goals that allowed, even though you guys play so strong? It seems pesky first 2-3 shots that the goal allowed.
Yeah. No, I mean, tonight, it just depends on the night. Sometimes they capitalize. I mean, you're giving up scoring chances throughout the course of the game, right? We had that was a bad breakdown on that goal. We didn't get sorted out quick enough on the arrival into D zone. They find we were slow down low, we were slow up top, we were slow down low again, and then the guy slipped to the back door, and we're just like our awareness was poor. So, I mean, if that's what that shift looks like and play looks like, I think you have to expect to get scored on. So, but we had a couple of those in the third period too that we kept out of our net. So, I mean, teams are getting it early on us, but we just stuck with it and got better.
Corey.
You also put Wood and Colton back together.
Yep.
That one been, I'm guessing that was one of the better goals.
I like their game tonight a lot. Yeah, we've been talking back and forth with their line, and I mean, I feel like they should be playing together. They get along great off the ice. We've seen them play some great games, great stretches of games. When we went out east, they were our best line consistently for a while. And, so I know that they have it in them, and they just have to work through some issues. So we talk about a few things, but great conscience on the defensive side tonight. Physical, went to the net hard, drew penalties, banged in a rebound goal. I like that line a lot tonight.
Do you see guys who don't get along off the ice?
Well, no, but they're like inseparable.
Val obviously had his off-ice issues almost a year ago in the playoffs. And
Yeah.
comes in this year, has a strong start, has to leave for a couple months, comes back. He's
Yeah.
kind of kept going, and now he's got a career high in goals. I guess, could you just kind of how do you put that all together as he can play?
Well, he's been improving every year. I mean, I don't know if he's healthy, feels great. Like he went through some injury troubles last year, right? Things that keep you out of the lineup tend to take away your rhythm. Nagging injuries take away your rhythm and your ability to play the way you want to play. And he's fully healthy. He's a more experienced guy. He plays with really good line mates every night. You know, so it doesn't surprise me that he's hitting career highs. It's been a journey for him, no question. You know, I'm sure it takes a lot of discipline to, you know, stay focused on what he has to do, and hopefully he can continue to do the same things he's been doing throughout the course of the year for us.
Talked a little bit about Casey this morning, but it seems like almost every game he's got a different lineman. He seems to adjust like it's nothing. Does that just speak to the IQ of a player like that?
Yeah, well, he is a high IQ player. He is an intelligent hockey player, especially when you look at how he maneuvers around the ice on the offensive side of things. He's a committed defender, though, too. But you know, I feel like the wingers that we're playing with, whether it's Drouin, MacKinnon, Val, Rantanen, like those guys are all really smart players and bring a little bit different skill set to the table. But it's still within the structure of our game. So. You know, he's able to find guys in open ice. Everyone sort of should be moving into similar spots. So but he's doing a nice job distributing the puck. There's no question.
Can you go and talk about how the games are now, you know, obviously meaning a lot more towards the end of the season, and do you think that has like something a lot to do with how his intensity has kind of just amped up the last couple of years?
Mikko's? Yeah, I mean, he's been playing hard for us. I mean, all of our leaders know how important it is, like the message that we're sending, that we're fine-tuning our game. So it starts with them. You know, they're the guys that are out there the most. They're out there in all the key situations. They're playing against the other team's top guys every night. They have to lead the charge when it comes to like the commitment of our game and the details that we're talking about. If otherwise, no one else will follow suit. So they have taken charge and they've ramped up the intensity, and you know that's what we've come to expect from him. But Mikko's certainly one of those guys, and he's getting rewarded for it too. Now look at his offensive production over the last little bit's been off the charts.
Last few ones, go ahead, sir.
Coach Hugh Johnson, Denver Gazette. You see the stat in the third period for Nathan MacKinnon, 33 straight home game with a point, rubbing shoulders with Lane Gretzky.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what it's like as a coach to be coaching a part of history with a guy who's rubbing up against a great one.
Well, I love coaching the guy because he brings an intensity and a drive to his game that's like unmatched, in my opinion, in the league. Right, so. This is just the streak is a result of all the hard work and dedication that he brings to the game on a nightly basis. So there's not a guy on that bench that didn't know he hadn't had a point yet. And then when he got it, everyone was pretty happy, you know. And you can see like he wants it, you know, like he's, you know, a little ornery on the bench in the start of the second period when he hadn't got a point yet, you know. So that's the pressure that he puts on himself, and you know, he gets the one and then relaxes a little bit, and all of a sudden then the second point came a little bit easier for him, you know. So he's got to stay in the moment, keep playing his game, and hopefully the streak continues. But everyone's rooting for him.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy.
Yep, thanks.